horse and be able to put them through paces and to maintain poise all the while. So they are showing that along with some family and friends and supporters as well. We have the Hispanic royalty.
There's the Hispanic heritage.
Yes. And I just say that because again, the list is not in the order necessarily that we've been given. It's loosely, but having to look up and adjust here. So more of the royalty, Lee County, yes. So more of the Hispanic royalty. So thank you to those young women, and thank you to the volunteers who help, the parents who support, the relatives who support them, and the volunteer mentors and volunteers through the Lee County Fair and Rodeo Board who spend a lot of time doing that. We also have the Lovington City Commissioners represented there, and Judge Eileen Reardon of New Mexico 5th District Court. Again, this is an election year. It's not surprising that out of these 120 entries, about 1/3 of them are politics or government or politicians. Or office holders or candidates seeking office. So about 1/3 of this parade represented by those folks. And then we have some tractors. We have, looks like Ben Lujan and Maggie Toulouse-Oliver, various other folks serving. Teresa Fernandez, Lujan for Senate, and several other folks. So again, you're watching coverage provided by our sponsors. I need to get over to that list and mention those. The reason why we have the ability to do this today is because of that sponsorship. And here come Lee County Republican Party on the float. A number of folks, again, candidates, office holders. We talked with Yvette Harrell, your current U.S. Congresswoman. This morning I had a visit with her in studio, and that interview will be presented Sunday morning on Media Meeting on our station. So Yvette Harrell, David Gallegos, another Republican, our state senator, one of our state senators, Randall Pettigrew, recently winning.
Speaking of Randall Pettigrew.
Here he comes. Here he comes. That's right.
Good.
Recently, hello. I'm sorry, my hands are all full, Randy. I'm sorry, and I'm pushing the wind's catching the umbrella. I'm Mary Poppins. I think I'm too heavy to be caught, but it feels like I'm Mary Poppins here, getting ready to fly away with the umbrella. Yeah, I know that's true. It's all right. We're good. Randa, nice to see you. Randy Pettigrew
good to see you.
Winning the primary, and now, of course, going to be on the ballot in the general election in November. But I think he has no opponent. Is that right?
That is correct.
In his race, so he is the and we have a number of Republican Party representatives, again, just a variety of different, as you can see, those vehicles as they pass by with the signs on them. We have a Miss Juneteenth. Yes, I believe we have a Miss Juneteenth pageant winner as well. And I like the vehicle a lot there. Looks like a VW, like a cabriolet or something.
It's a bug. Convertible bug.
Convertible. Yes. And again, more pageant winners and title holders. So not exactly written on our list, at least not that I can see here. And this parade is actually moving pretty fast. The vehicles, you think of the parade as being slow. Well, it's kind of a hurry up and wait situation. They kind of get bottlenecked a little bit, and they slow down, and then it seems like they're passing. We have a number of classic cars that have just passed in front of us as well. And we certainly have a number of car clubs and classic car automobile associations, excuse me, various individuals who compete regularly in different car shows locally and regionally, and have poured a lot of money and heart into their vehicles and are proud of those, and they don't miss an opportunity to get out and be able to ride in parades and show them off a little bit. Can't blame them for that. And there we have a very nice
Price's Variety Store.
Yes, it's a nice Western-themed little float there with some good music coming off of that. Price's Variety Store here in Lovington. We have interim health care, followed by
Sevy's BFF.
yeah, which a lot of stuffed toys and animals and balloons, and just looks like a fun place. Maybe a rental place, a party rental place, or a store with that sells lots of fun things. And we have the Shriners, and they're little vets.
I haven't run over any of them recently.
They're mini vets.
There's a reason why I'm now sitting here is because I
Right.
ran over one of them a number of years ago.
Uh-oh.
No,
okay.
I'm kidding. They were fine.
Then we
They
have
ran into me.
armed services. We have veterans or armed services.
American
I
Legion.
believe. Okay, American Legion is represented. All right. Rivas Real Estate Team with a vehicle and a sign. So we say hello.
Leroy
to
and his
Leroy,
crew.
that's true. My goodness, and a lot of folks know Leroy from way back when, from Watson Sales and Truck and Supply and Store and Vehicles. So
And Fly Hobbs.
that's right. There's Fly Hobbs. I like
And-
that.
And a
Fly
certain
Hobbs, yeah.
a certain radio station.
Right, the Fly Hobbs. You've got to look and be sure and see that airplane, the little inflatable airplane on front of that. That sort of looks like a golf cart, but not. Caprock Towing and Recovery. Thank you. I see that now on this truck. It's another Mary Poppins moment for me. My umbrella is threatening to launch.
Thank you for handling that. I'm working still technical,
Right.
trying to keep things from overheating and
Right.
trying to reset things. And
All right. Well, I'm trying to hang on to it. Yeah. A little air is a good thing as we. It is over 100 degrees. I know
it
that.
was
We were-
104 when we got out of
Okay.
the truck.
All right. So I knew 103 was our predicted high. Norley Wellness. They're Norley Wellness, Norley Mobile Clinic, Norley.org. Our very fine folks and partners. We say thank you to David Shaw and the entire organization and medical team and their number of services, facilities, clinics in Lovington and Hobbs and elsewhere. And it's nice that they have the mobile health unit that they're showing off here in the parade. Enhancing lives through Norley Mobile Health. Undergrounds, a very popular place in Hobbs. And I'm not sure if they have a spot. And just between that and the angle of them as they come by and the umbrella that I'm trying to fight and see under. All right.
Here,
so
I
we
can
have,
I can take over right
your
here.
Your local pharmacy. That is Nowell Pharmacy, another great supporter of Lovington Athletics and of Lovington community. The Paletta Bar. So the Paletta Bar has a couple of vehicles and another classic vehicle. What is that?
That is I believe that's a 69 Camaro.
Wow. Okay.
Like the one Guy Fieri drives, only that's a hardtop instead of a convertible.
Instead of a convertible?
68 or a 69.
See, I knew I can count on you when it comes to all of the vehicles.
I do try. I don't guarantee, but I do try.
All right. So the Hobbs cheerleaders and Spirit team. I think we call them cheerleaders, but as a sport, Spirit is a sanctioned sport, and they are not only competitive, they have won a number of state championships. So thank you very much to our Spirit teams, which are not all female teams. They often will have
They
male
are co-ed.
members. They're co-ed. They have male members.
And
Very
they are,
important.
looks like vehicles provided by our friends at Mustang Country Chevy over in Denver City.
Okay. And we have more cheer squads. So we have about 3 different vehicles and different Spirit squads.
Looks like it'll be the Hobbs. I believe this is the Hobbs freshman.
Okay. Let's see. I think we are safely onto our second page of.
I think
and
that,
maybe
I think
we're
that
onto
there
our
is.
third page.
I was going to say I'm not
Really?
sure that we
I'm
have.
not sure we have 2 Well, take a moment to say we have some really involved, dedicated, passionate booster programs for athletics throughout Lee County, especially, in Hobbs, in Lovington especially. And boy, I tell you what, say a big thank you to how very generous some of those booster clubs are. They're so thankful to have coverage on their sports as far as our broadcasts and the radio broadcasts, and a number of booster clubs, again, in Hobbs and Lovington especially, have really done some nice things for us as broadcasters, just to acknowledge and say thank you. And we've been really pampered and taken care of by, I know in Lovington we certainly have, and we say thank you, because those booster clubs are not just taking care of us. What they're taking care of the kids. They're taking care of those athletes, those student athletes, and doing so many really nice things for them that can't be done legally by the schools, that cannot be funded legally by the schools, that cannot be done. And those booster court clubs and organizations, they hold fundraisers so that they can provide a variety of different things for those teams to make their experience in their sport at their high school that much more memorable and positive. So thank you very much to the parents and to the businesses who donate to those booster clubs locally. That's a really nice thing to do. Hey, our Lovington State Champion football team. So
the defense begins on the 19th.
Yes, it does. Savor that championship, savor the title, those great memories, and it's just been a pleasure to watch these young men. And it looks like soccer coming up. I like this. They're outside. Looks like Lovington boys and girls soccer teams with their soccer balls, doing some tricks, kicking the balls around.
Of course, the boys are the defending state runners-up out of a fantastic season last year.
Absolutely fantastic. So a lot of talent individually and as teams represented. That it means that a lot of these young people are going forward with their education, and they're able to do that, by virtue of having scholarships and having been outstanding, on their teams. And so we say thank you to the fact that they're supported and they're here and they're active. I like that. They're not just
they got more energy than I got.
I tell you what, I've long said I think soccer is soccer produces some of the best conditioned athletes, in the world, and at every level. You just have to be so fit, so they're accustomed to being in action. They're accustomed to being, on their feet and in action, kicking balls around. And
again, I played soccer 1 year when I was a kid, and that was more than enough. It's like, nope, there's just too much running for me. So those kids, they can. They can certainly
have it all.
do
they
it.
They can have our share too, right? Wildcat Soccer, thank you very much. And now we have Hobbs Parks and Open Spaces Department. Yes, you talk about some very important folks.
And they've given us a lot of help over the years on a lot of things.
Exactly right. And let us, come in and partner and be there for a number of activities and events. And boy, we are very grateful, very happy to be a part of that, continuing part of that, hopefully in the future as well. And thanks to the nice job that they do. Talk about people who work very hard but seem to enjoy their work, and their work means fun, for the rest of us. And boy, that's really nice to be able to say. A lot of places don't offer the kinds of facilities, the quality of facilities, the number of programs, and the number of free activities that happen all year round, but especially in the summer. So thank you very much to the Hobbs Parks and Open Spaces Department. We appreciate it. Hey, yeah, we've got some more folks over here. Yeah, we have a nice float here with some friendly folks. They're trying. They're doing their best. I think that their umbrella actually is just reflecting the sunlight more. It's acting almost like a satellite dish. Oh boy, I can relate. And some good music coming from some of the floats again as well. Here's Bruckner's Truck and Equipment. Bruckner's 90 years of serving of driving success there. Bruckner's Truck and Equipment. Hobbs Schools. The Hobbs Schools, one of the athletic buses. Definitely. Don't know who's on that bus, but Hobbs
they were
Athletics.
smart. It's air conditioned.
No, they are. And they've got their windows rolled up for the most part, right?
Maybe the good folks from B&G
Those-
Transportation. But
Could be. And they are good folks as well. So it could be just one of the, just B&G represented there with one of their athletic buses. I tell you what, that's pretty good traveling right there. I remember just being a member of the band, riding just your basic Yellow Dogs, right?
oh, yeah. We didn't have nice